in YouTube land. This is Pouncer, and I'm Jeff, his human, his slave. Pouncer got a new bed today, and he loved it. The only time I've heard Pouncer purr, there were two times, and they were both when he was happy with his bed. Maybe one, two, maybe three times. I'm not sure the third one though. So we were on TikTok Live. So if you want, you could see that one there. What's it called? Pouncer the Cat or Swagger the Cat. Either one will take you there. Then we went to his Instagram page, which will have 10,000 followers today. There's 9,999. And that's Baby Pouncer. And then on Instagram, on mine, it's Berimbolo Jeff. Berimbolo Jeff. And my Facebook is Jeffrey Leibowitz. Leib, like baby, Baby Pouncer, Lei, be like baby, Owitz. He thinks that we can't see him. He thinks he's so well camouflaged. Alright, there's less people, but there's still people, and there's motorcycles and loud things. Which is funny because he's scared of motorcycles, but lately he likes cars and he loves trains. Like, how does that happen? Like, trains are so loud. And there's one place we go, it's like a park across, like a field across the street from a church. And the trains come a lot. And he runs next to them and he makes me run next to them. Oh, God, it's exhausting. Yeah, he tries to keep up. Don't you? Don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, your leash is tied up. Well, we'll see who comes today. Usually we get a nice crew. The funny thing with lives on YouTube is that, like, Pounce will get thousands and thousands of views, but not as much while we're here. You know, people watch lives after the live, which I've always thought is funny because it's not live. Wildstar, how are you? We're having a wonderful day today. Pounce is a little scared because there's people here. What's up? What's up? Kitty. Yeah, he's a kitty. He's a good kitty. Daniel, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Is there such a thing? It's like an oxymoron. I don't know, man. I appreciate you, but I hate Tuesday. No offense, no offense. But I appreciate people who can get through it in a happy way. I like Thursday. Monday, there's just no hope. You know, Tuesday, the thing is, you thought you made progress, but you didn't. You got the whole rest of the week ahead of you. It's like an illusion. It's just a trick. Tuesday's a trick. Wednesday's kind of cool when it ends. You know, you're over the hump. I want to give him all the cuddles he deserves. Well, come over and give him cuddles. You can come to North Carolina, South Carolina, or Alabama. That's where we float around. And, what I was saying. Somebody remind me what I was saying. I lost my train of thought when I got that one. You deserve cuddles. I almost named Pouncer Cuddles. I had a reticulated python named Cuddles. I like that name. If they're cuddly. What's up, Natalia? How are you? Today? Tonight? This evening? This afternoon? I don't know what it is. What do you call it when it's 7 o'clock? Derek, what's up, bro? How you doing today? Thank you all for coming. Kevin Martinez, how are you, bro? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? What's up? Nothing much. I got Pouncer a new bed for the car today, and he really likes it. Like, he really likes it. The only time he purrs is when he gets a new bed. So, you know, that was cool, because the other one I put inside the house. But what I didn't like about today is this thing came. And I paid a lot for this, because it's supposed to be 30 feet long, but it's barely 16 feet. You know, and that does piss me off. I don't really get angry much, but, you know, we were looking forward to it. I wanted to see him running without having to, deal with me dragging behind him. You know how he bolts when I can't keep up. Glop, what's up? There's always someone that says that. Hello, Luther. How are you? This is Pouncer. He says hi to everybody, and thank you for popping in. Pouncer's going to walk around this park, and you'll see him run and jump and stuff. But you see, today there's people. I don't know if you can see them. And we usually come much later to this park. We go to other parks where there's not people in the daytime. But today it was very hot. So here we are, and he's hiding. He thinks we can't see him. Cody, I don't care if you say that, but YouTube will throw you out. You know, I mean, I'll just hit hide. But, you know, I don't mind at all. To me, it's funny. But to them, it's not. But yeah, he's a kitty cat. I probably can get thrown out myself for saying that. Everything is like, my friend has a dog. It's a little dog, and they said, "What a cute wiener." That's the kind of dog it is. And they ended the whole thing. What's up, Casey Batman? Cat beautiful. We think you're a person beautiful. Thank you. Pouncers say thank you. He's really very sweet. You can pet him and everything. He's scared of people. So you're just scared of people. You're such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Everyone loves Pouncer. Everyone does. Even the bugs. But Pouncer loves bugs. And he's a very big bird enthusiast, if you know what I mean. Not the way we are, just in his own way. He certainly likes bird watching and chasing. He's never caught a bird, but he's tried. They don't really hunt well till they're 1, and he's 7 months. It takes them time. But he ate a beetle. That was his first time he killed anything. He knew we were like way over there, and he heard it or smelled it or something, and he took me way over there, and it was this big beetle, and he tried to smush it with his hand, I guess his paw, but it didn't work. So he ate it. It's actually unalive. I can't believe you ate it. You know, you would think he would smush it first. Who wants a live beetle in their mouth? Pouncer does. So what's up with you guys? Anybody here have news? Or anyone out there got a cat or a dog or any kind of animal, lizard or snake? Tell us. We love hearing that. Pouncer loves it, and I love it too. It's always cool to hear what's up with your animals. What's up, LV? How are you? Thanks for popping in. It's the official LV. He's been here for a long time. We were on TikTok Live. Look, people are leaving. We were on TikTok Live. They're bored with us, Pouncer. We were on TikTok Live. And usually there's a lot of people. But he was just sitting there. So they're like, fuck this. Why would I stay here for this? Then we went on to Instagram. Same thing happened for the most part. Then we went on to Facebook. And, they didn't like it at all because he's just sitting there. And so they come in, they say, cute cat, and they say, bye-bye. I don't know why that's funny. But, who cares? I love sharing experiences, Pouncers' experiences with you guys. And I love the fact that people here have watched him grow up. That's what I love the most, when you watch him evolve and everything. It's like we shared it together. What's up, Noah? Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Pouncer Noah says he loves you. He loves you. I'll tell him when he gets out of it. It's funny. When I tell Pouncer that someone loves him or likes his spots or whatever, he wags his tail. But not as much in the park because, he's focused on everything. I guarantee you he's waiting for those cars to leave. He's a little scared. You know how they are. They bond to one person. You live in Florida? No, but I kind of love Florida. Do you? We're in South Carolina. We bounce from South Carolina, North Carolina, and Alabama a lot. And it's funny, man, because like when we drive back from North Carolina, it's a long drive, depending where in North Carolina, even though we're pretty north, we're pretty north in South Carolina. But once we get here, he knows. Even when he's sleeping, he wakes up and he knows. It's incredible. I love Florida. My girl want to move there one day. Yeah, man, Florida is beautiful. I've been there many, many times. I've always had fun. When I was young, I went there for spring break. Did all sorts of crazy things and loved it. And now as an older guy, the only thing I don't love about Florida is that I'm really a surfer at heart, And the waves aren't like, well, you know how the waves are. They're not the kind of waves that like a real surfer wants. That's the only thing. The water's beautiful and it's clear and the clubs are dope and everything. And it's just, it's frustrating to me. I can't explain it. When you're a surfer, you wait for waves. But when you're waiting for a wave that will never come, they come in series. When you're waiting for a wave that never comes, it's like you can get depressed if you're like seriously into it. You don't know. But the thing in Florida is that with a lot of animals, you can have them, but with a permit. Venomous snakes, servals, you got to go through this whole thing, I know your serval loves hunting those lizards and iguanas if you've taken it. He's never done that, believe it or not. He's still a baby. he will chase them. It's a funny thing, man. Servals can't hunt until they're one, you know, like pretty much one. They stay with their moms, and even at this age, he's 7 months. Believe it or not, he wouldn't be able to kill a bird. He would chase it. You know, he has tried. He's running the wrong direction. He's not very good at it. He would never catch a lizard. Trust me. You know, he has trouble catching. He couldn't catch an ant that was under his foot. He tried. This was just the other day. But in a few months, you know, I went through this with swaggers too. Swaggers, you know, they're clumsy as babies. You wouldn't think. I know it's like hard to believe. He's like 50 pounds now, but it's true. Yeah, no offense, buddy. You know, it's just part of your development. There's something. Is he a rescue or a captive bred? Well, how do I put that? I rescued his father. You can read the bio, and the whole story's there. I hate telling the story because I tell it so often. No offense, but I got his father in a country called Cameroon, Africa. It was with a tribe called the Wambam tribe, and I was writing a story for the New York Times about the minerals under the country that they can never get up because they always go to war, and so they're living in poverty. And while I was there with that tribe, they had like an itty bitty one of these, an itty bitty kitten tied up, you know, like really tied up and abused. You know, it just didn't look well. So I said, "What are you doing with the kitty, man? You know, trying to speak their language." And so they never really saw a backpack, so I traded the backpack for him. I named him Swaggers, took him back to the United States. It was a story in itself. And I didn't know, man. I thought he was a regular cat, like a regular kitty cat. I just thought that he had spots, like the dogs there have. They're yellow with spots. I didn't know. So I took him back and come into my jiu-jitsu school, and he's growing, and he wouldn't stop growing. I was like, what the fuck are you, man? You know, I didn't know from serval cats. And then one day, this girl, who was a student of mine, she says, you know, that's a serval, right? I was like, what's a serval? And so it turns out they're illegal in New York. So we had to move down south to North Carolina. It's a whole story, man. There's so much more to this story. But yeah, you know, I had to change my whole life for a cat. And this Pouncer, and he's Swagger's son. So he's not a rescue, but I didn't buy him. I don't really believe in that. Swaggers got with this serval thought, and so they had 3 babies, 2 girls and a boy. And I went there to pick up the stud fee. You know, you get paid, and it was like $1,500 or something. So I'm driving there, and I'm all psyched about the money. You know, I'm thinking of all the crazy shit I'm gonna buy. And then I get there, and she's like, "Oh, they're on the table." And so I go. Yeah, the traffic sucks there, man. Hey, Kiki. And so, uh, you know, he just jumped on me and started kissing my face. You know, the 2 girls were playing with each other. The Pouncer, once I walked in, it was like he knew me. You know, he jumped on my face. He started kissing me. It was almost like he's like, "Grandpa, you're my dad's dad, right?" And so I was like, "Fuck me, man. I don't want to fall in love with you," but I did. And I took him home. And when I put him when I was there, this is Alabama, where Swaggers is right now. I get him every other weekend here. But when he was there, he was playing like a maniac, right? In the car, he was playing like a maniac. He didn't care at all that he was going to a new place. It was so funny. Then when we got home, all he did was play. And to this day, that's all he does. He plays. You know, it's different when we're here. You know, because he knows from his instincts he has to be aware of predators and so on. It's just in their DNA. Ah, see, I told you. He waited till those cars left. Look at that. I know you. I know you. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Pouncer. Daddy loves you. Everybody loves you. Oh, your leash is tied up. Can I help you? How'd that happen? That's the second time. Okay, you're free, man. He's very calm. Well, he is. You know, believe me, he's not always calm. But right now he is because he's scared of the cars. But compared to other servals, there are times when, you know, I mean, like, I don't know what he is, but he feels like more than a cat. Like, at nighttime, he just lies on my belly. You know, he wears pajamas when he goes to bed. Because I've always liked it a little bit more chilly than him. So I mean, he doesn't like heat, believe me, but I like it a little bit more chilly. So when he was an itty bitty baby, like 6 weeks, I put him in pajamas, and he's worn them ever since. And he loves his pajamas. And so, it's just funny to have an animal that sometimes wears a hat with his pajamas lying on your belly that they call a wild animal. Yeah, you're a good boy. I'm here, buddy. He likes to make sure I'm here every once in a while. What's up, Michelle? Or I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Mr. Sugar. How are you, sir? This is Pouncer. He's being a little tentative because he's scared of people, and there were a lot. This is called Pouncer Park. The town renamed it. Well, it never had a name, so they called it Pouncer Park because we're the only ones that come here. And he's a local celebrity. Everyone knows him. If I walk into Walmart with him, everyone goes, Pouncer, what's up, baby? I love you. He wags his tail. What's up, Pouncer? We love you. No one says hi, Jeff. Not even hi. I mean, hi would be enough. It used to be that everyone knew me, from snakes. But now, thankfully, they don't. But I still think they could say hi to the human. He wags his tail. He loves this park. We go to different parks every day in the afternoon. Today, we went, but it was just too hot. It was way too hot. I was in Johnsonsville. So I took him back in the car. We went to some other places, did some errands. But when he comes here pretty much every night. He knows every little spot. And he has, he's ritualistic, like most cats. Cats like routine and structure. So, like, he'll do pee-pee in the same spot, right over there. And he'll poop. Seriously, I hate when he does this. Come on, man, I can't fit under that. I really can't. Like, I really can't, and there's no other way. Oh, bro, I hate when he does it. You see, now we got a problem. I don't want to do it again. You see, and even if I go under that to beat it, he's going to make me do it again. Because he gets a perverse pleasure out of watching me suffer. Hey, Suman. Wait. Maybe we can... Ow, fuck. Okay, I'm coming. I'm here, it's just me. How you doing, Suman? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing people's names. It would be cool if there was something like some sort of function on YouTube and all the platforms that showed you the phonetic pronunciation of people's names. Like when I was writing a lot for the New York Times, there's less news here, so I don't do it as much. I would pretty much always do that. And people seem to appreciate it. I've always thought of my cats as a bit like autistic children. They don't deal well with change. They like everything to be the same every day. That's so true. Cats like routines. They don't want change, especially them. So in his case, I treat it a little different, excuse me. I took him to a different place every day. I had to meet different people every day because, if something were to happen to me, God forbid, I don't want him to be afraid of someone else. But even so, when he was a baby, it was easy. He loved everybody. But, as he got more mature, his instincts kicked in. It's in their DNA. So he's scared of other people. He would never hurt anyone. He's completely harmless. So, what I'm saying, like I tried to... Blue! What's up? How are you, Blue? Blue, are you a boy or a girl? 1047. What's up, man? He looks like a cheetah, doesn't he? Pouncer, say hi to Blue. Say hi to Blue. Say, what's up, Blue? Blue's Clues. Pouncer wags his tail for you. Look at that. See that? Why? No, you don't have time. I'm just curious. Sorry. He's not a cheetah, though. He's a serval. Well, for the most part. To me, he's much more than that. It's funny, the girl. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. I'm so mad about this thing, man. This is supposed to be... It came in today. It's supposed to be 30 feet. I paid so much money for it. And it's not even 16 feet. And we have, so many of these that are 16 feet. It really pisses me off. I can't wait to send it back and write them a letter. I thought it was a Bengal, but I was wrong. Thanks for teaching me the difference. Anytime, brother. Bengals are mixtures of Asian leopard cats. They call them ALCs and regular cats, right? But they did that mixture, that hybrid emerged many, many years ago. So now you just have Bengal cats mating with Bengal cats. They're not really wild. They just look cool. They look wild. But a serval is wild. They're oh, thanks, Wavy. Excuse me. I have this thing when I come here. If you were to blend a serval cat, if he got married with a regular cat and they had children, that would be a Savannah cat, which is, part serval, of course. And then if they have babies, they call the first generation F1s. It'll be F2 and F3 and so on. So think of this as an F0. I went fishing, caught one, but it snapped my line and got away. Damn it. I'm sorry. What kind did you catch? Damn it. You make me... Ow, bro. I know you like when I get smushed, huh? I'm thinking of going fishing. I really never go fishing. I feel bad for the fish. I'm just a big wimp. I always wonder what a serval bred one of those giant Maine Coon cats would look like. I think they did that. I think that lady called Exotic Desire, she spells it weird, Exotic Desire on TikTok did that. And she's done it with a Sphinx cat. Those cats that are naked? No, I don't speak French. It's one of the languages I don't. Est-ce que vous voudrez avec moi manger quelque chose ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Fish. Do you feel the pain? You just can't see it. You should catch some sunfish or trout for Pouncer. It's funny you say that. Pouncer, the closest he's come to fish is eating alligator, which eat fish, for the most part. What is that? What did you find? He loves exploring. You're a good boy. But I was thinking of buying him, some fish from the place where we get, like Rodent Pro. They sell food for reptiles and wild cats. I was thinking of getting him a bunch just to see. Wait up. But he loves quail. He likes pigeons. He's been eating a lot of quail. And chicks. Is it salted? No. I wouldn't give him anything that has like sodium. No. But when he eats his alligator meat, because that doesn't come from a place that specializes in having, like no bacteria and everything. When I get him alligator meat, because that's from a butcher, I have to deworm him. And then it's fine. It's just like drops that I put in his food. He always takes it. Would you feed him live animals? Hey, Noah, how are you? No, I would never do that. That would break my heart. There's a lady in Russia who does. And she posted a serval eating 2 little chicks. It's just terrible. And I called her, man. I got pissed off. My Russian's not so great, but it was enough, to tell her what I thought. And she tells me that her vet told her to do it. Imagine being like a little baby chick and you're watching your brother get eaten alive and you're next. It's disgusting. Chickens are very intelligent. They know. And it doesn't matter if they're intelligent. Unintelligent animals feel pain too. And who are we to judge their intelligence? The animals are intelligent in ways we probably don't understand. I'm sure cats have senses that we don't. Yeah, man. Blue, technically all life feeds on death. And you can't escape that. Animals eat animals. I'm just a wimp. It's me. I'm just a wimp. I know this. Trust me. It's just that I feed him whole prey. Mice, rats, quail, pigeons, you name it. Ducks' heads. I'm just saying it makes me feel bad. I wouldn't not give him a proper meal. And I make him this crazy grind, which he hasn't been eating yesterday. So I got to sneak calcium and phosphate binder into his birds. But I understand. I just don't like it. If I'm watching YouTube or whatever, and I see, some animal kill another animal, I watch the lion or whatever kill the gazelle, it breaks my heart. I understand. I don't have to like it. I don't care what other people think at all. I mean, I really don't care. I do me. as should you. If you listen to other people, you'll never be following your own dreams, man. You wind up doing what they want you to do, and many will hold you back. Even with not bad intentions. Like they'll hold you back because they're your friend, and they think they'll miss you if you go away to do something that's like amazing. But a real friend, would let you. They will understand. And so, when you start doing things that are your things, you sort of learn who your friends really are, just as much as when you're hurt badly. Whoever shows up in the hospital first, there's something to be said about that person. I had a baby grackle, hoping that I could keep him, but it was illegal, so I released him. What's a grackle? I never heard of that. I don't think she's here, buddy. This is where that little blonde kitty cat is. I can't believe Kai's not here. She must be close to death. It's a bird. Ah. It was illegal. Man, that sucks. I used to rescue a lot of baby birds when I was a kid. And I would try to help them live. I'd feed them with the dropper and everything. Got you know. And so it's like a crow. Oh, they're like the smartest animals in the world. Crows and ravens and minor birds. The ultimate measure of an animal's intelligence is its use of tools. And they use tools extremely well. I think they're the smartest animals in the world. With maybe the exception of, dolphins. And orangutans. Hey, old baby Pouncer. I wonder what the dumbest animal in the world is. It might be me. He's a good boy. Every once in a while, he just likes to make sure I'm here. You're a good baby. So anyway, when I would rescue these birds, at least I tried, and I'd give them the food out of the dropper. Sometimes they made it. When they didn't, I get very upset. I've always been too sensitive about animals. But now, when I feed him chicks and stuff, it gives me memories of those times, And I don't want to get desensitized to it, I'd rather just be me. I'm cool with who I am. Blue jays are members of the crow family, and they work in groups, man. If your cat gets a blue jay, the whole rest of the team is there, and they'll kick the cat's ass. I'm thinking, and most cats don't care at all. I'm thinking of growing a small batch of food outside my yard, so I try and stay out as long as I can. I still have a food source. What are you thinking of growing? I got a buddy today who was just telling me he built all these things to keep quail. He's going to eat quail. I got some friends on the carnivore diet. Like Joe Rogan, not that he's my friend. I'm saying he's the guy who's an example of someone who eats nothing but meat. I think he eats elk that he hunts himself. That's another thing I suck at, hunting. But, I'm a good sniper. I'm a good shot, just a bad hunter. And the difference between a hunter and a sniper is that hunters bring snacks. And they go up a tree, they park next to it, they go up the tree, and they think that they've done something. No, I'd say the dumbest is a koala. You could buy baby chicks or baby animals, just release them. Well, they come frozen. The ones I koalas, pandas, sloths. There's some other animals. I once made this a Jeopardy question for my class. There's some other animals. Somebody look it up. What are the dumbest animals in the world? I forget. I didn't know sloths were that dumb. Koalas and pandas. What would you guys rather have, a koala or a panda? What do you like more? What's more cute? I bet you'll say pandas. Hunters in Colorado can't bait. What's up, Anthro? How are you? Oh, that sucks. We track. Yeah. But the ones here, they sit up on the tree and they eat candy and they think they're snipers, man. I tell you, I made a shot last month that, man, I think very few people, maybe 3 guys in the world would have made. The thing is, in my case, it was pretty much an accident, but I still made it. I'm really not that good, but it was man, it was far enough to beat some sort of record. I don't know how far away. I didn't measure it because I knew I didn't deserve it. I don't really have that kind of aim, but I have good aim, but not that good. Sloths are pretty smart for what they've evolved. There's some giants over here. Oh, look, there's kids, and Pouncers going towards them. I can't believe it. He's been doing this lately. He doesn't like when there's a lot of people, but when there's 1 or there's 3, he will check them out. How are you? A Pouncer has he snagged a bird or rat in your walks? Never. He got a beetle though. And we're doing great. Thank you for asking. Um, we were right here, actually. We were back there, and he heard it somehow. It was right there. It's funny that you mentioned that. Oh, it's for him. And he tried to smush it with his foot, but he couldn't do it because he doesn't know how yet. He's 7 months. They don't know how to hunt till they're 1. So he ate it. He just ate it in the ground. It was so disgusting. It's actually on a live. You can check out the video. I don't remember which one. What type of cat? Hello, Z, the Prophet 75. This is Pouncer. He's a serval cat. A serval. Yeah, I didn't know what it was either. I didn't get into this on purpose. It's a long story. I told it before. Please don't make me tell it again. It's in the bio. But, I didn't pay for them, and I just rescued his dad, is all. Cats are the most invasive species. I bet Pouncer been wild than most. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that, man. I would never hurt a cat. People who hunt cats, thinking they're invasive species, you have no idea what I'd like to do with them, man. I'd like to be alone with them in a room with no doors. And a special machine that you guys haven't heard of that I used to use when I worked for the government. Because, that's a heartless thing. Cats, they've evolved with people. They need to have a home when they're outside. Danica, you're walking Pouncer, but who's walking you, Jeff? Pouncer is walking me. How are you, Danica? Danica, I heard. Wait, I'm coming. Do you ever hear Jubal in the morning, Danica? I was listening to him today, and he pretends to be this guy who's a parent, and he calls up this woman who's a parent and has a kid in the middle school, and he says, listen, I named my kid Derica, and we wanted that to be the only name. We wanted her to have a unique name, and you named your kid Derica, so we want you to change her name to D. And the woman just went off on him. Oh, it's so fun. No, it wasn't Jubal. It was Nephew Tommy. Oh, so funny. Has anyone ever came to you and asked to pet her? Oh my God, Blue. Like, constantly. And I mean constantly. You should see my DMs, man. I get for many reasons, I get 700 DMs a day. It really is disgusting. It's really, really hard, man. It's really hard because you don't know what's important, and there are things that I've been waiting for, and I can't. There's things that I'm waiting for right now that are important, and I don't know the woman's name who I need to talk to. And to go through 700 of these things, it just sucks. But a lot of them, and today included, are from people who just want to come play with him. And I tell them, you can come for the most part, but he's going to yell at you. He's not going to be with you the way he is with me. He's going to hiss at you unless you really listen to me, and no one ever does. But yeah, it's a good question. But constantly, I have a friend, and she has many cats like this, medium-sized cats, caracals and lynxes and bobcats and servals. And she was, hey Sticks, Schofield, how are you? And she was walking her lynx, and some guy came over and just started petting him. Now, he's very sweet, but to me, that's the most inappropriate thing. And I never use that word. I hate the word, inappropriate. It's inappropriate to use it. I never say that to kids in my class. I hate that word. It sounds so, stuffy. But to go over to someone and start petting their wild animal, you can get your finger ripped off, man. Or you can scare them. I really think that's a bad idea. Pouncer has ritualistic stops. He stops, so he knows exactly where everything is. There's a kitty cat there. He knows a bird from here. There's a bird that sits up there. That's the garbage on the end. That's his tree. He likes to wind me up in that. That's the pole he climbs. And he stops at everything. What would you do if you caught a baby bird? Oh man, don't ask me that. I'd cry. I think I would literally cry. I'm telling you, I'm not good with that. I'm not. And especially since I got bit. When I got bit by that snake, it's the most venomous animal on the planet. And the pain, there's no way to describe the pain. It's worse than any pain. No one will ever know. And then the thought of feeding his little baby mice and rats to venomous snakes like that, or any venomous snake. I used to do it. I thought, snakes that wouldn't eat dead should be fed alive. Fed live prey. Man, I'm so ashamed of that. I'm so ashamed that I had no idea what they went through. No idea. And so never ever again. I've been on this whole crusade trying to get people to stop doing that. But they don't listen because they didn't go through it. They don't know what I'm talking about. They don't understand the severity of it, how extreme it is. I let God sort it out. Whether you train animals, their instinct is keen on yours and their survival. Absolutely. Yeah, no, you can't wean that out of them. But what you can do is feed the snake dead, because they'll eat dead in the wild. And if it doesn't, you can assist feed them. I do that all the time. I've done it with cobras and rattlesnakes. I mean, I've done it literally thousands of times. Probably more than that. Take care, Blue. Pouncer, say goodbye to Blue. He says bye-bye. Wag your tail. Good boy. See, he knows. He knows everything. I've been trying to jog to get in shape, because I did get really out of shape with the bite, with my kidneys and everything else. So, man, it was hard, it was hard. So I jogged, then I walked. I jogged, then I walked. I jogged, then I walked. And then I come here with him, and, he makes me walk. But sometimes you'll see a little bit later, he usually starts to bolt. But today's been a little different because there's people here. What do you got? Pee-pee time? Pee-pee time. Good boy. Sibgatullah Husseini. Assalamu alaikum. Shema Farsi Amizanin? Wala Enta Batakalam Arabi. Trying to find out if he speaks Persian or Arabic. How much did you pay and any special paperwork? I didn't pay anything. I got his dad. I rescued his father in Africa. So the story is in the bio. Please don't make me tell it again. I told it twice today. So I didn't pay. And in terms of special paperwork, it depends on the state. You don't need paperwork in North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, they're mostly illegal in most states. But in North Carolina, you can have them in North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Nevada, and Wisconsin. Wisconsin, you can have anything. I'll watch your content. Well, appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it. So does Pouncer. Man, I'm so pissed off about this thing. I keep thinking about it. California, no, in California they're illegal, but you can have a Savannah cat, which is part serval. All right, let me fix that. All right. Where in Cali are you? I love California. I gotta go back there. So wait. I got a lot of friends there and family. Wait. Okay, in LA. Doesn't Styx sing that song, Take Me Away, Take Me Away? That was a great band. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. No, Fly Away with Me. I haven't heard it in decades. It's turned to shit. The whole state? Why? You don't like the governor? I don't think he's very popular. Now, you aren't going out there because there's nothing for you to do. You've been there. It's just a parking lot. You don't like it. There's nothing to smell. Stay here. Good boy. He's going to go up on this thing. You going on your... No. This is the first time he's ever done his necessities here. That's new. I'm surprised. I love my home. Yeah, man. It's like we're all tots to our hometown, whether we like how it's changed or not. Pooping? Good boy. He must have really had to go. There's a lot of birds in that poop. Wow, that's a good poop. Congratulations. Please don't put the leash in. Okay, good boy. All right, you must feel better. You must feel so much better. Nothing like a good poop in the park, right? You see, servals don't really want to be in an open field. I've taken him to giant football fields. He doesn't like it, but he loves trails. They love trails. That's why he always walks on the edge. because they don't want to be seen in the middle of a field. What animal would? I mean, your dog wouldn't care, right? But it's different. And a regular cat wouldn't care. At least mine won't. What's up, Hunter? How are you? Pouncers, say hi, Hunter. Wag your tail. Wag your tail. Thank you. See? He knows. He knows. He knows everything, my boy. He's so smart. I'm so proud of the cat he's become so far. But he's still growing. He's still just 7 months old. He hasn't even seen a summer yet. When does summer begin? Somebody tell me. When does summer begin? Because, man, it's really hot here. Hey, Joyce. That's so cute and fresh. Oh, thank you. Say hi to Joyce. Wag your tail for Joyce. Wag your tail. Wag your tail. All right, that's a good wiggle. He gives you a wiggle, Joyce. He says hi. I'm his translator. I've never counted Pouncer's spots, but his dad, Swaggers, has 1,259. I inspire you. Oh, that's so kind of you to say. I tell you, animals inspire me a lot. There are people who do. But, you know, an animal, they don't judge you. Hello, Truly. Oh, thank you, Joyce. You know, like, they don't judge you. You know, Steve Irwin said something about an alligator. He said, an alligator may want to kill me. You know, may want to eat me. But it's honest about it. You know, there's no pretense, there's no lying. And that's so true. And there's something to be said about forming a bond with a wild animal. You know, they're not born loving you. You have to sort of make that journey to them. And you got to teach them how to make it to you. Let's have a car over there. But he's not going to want to go. We've actually been here a long time. We've been on with you guys, what does it say, 42 minutes or something. But we were on TikTok and other stuff for a long time. You're wagging your tail. Good. People. There's people. You want to check him out? Yes, he does. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait. Man, I was really hoping this thing would be longer. It said 30 feet. I'm absolutely positive. Can't believe they sent me this piece of garbage. Do you like ramen? I don't really care about it. No offense. It's just not here or there for me. You're stuck. You're stuck. How are we going to do this, buddy? Wait. That's your problem, baby. Alright, I love your vids. I appreciate it. I'm happy that you enjoyed them. Some people hate them. Some people don't like snakes. I have a lot of snakes in my videos too. Alright, buddy, this is a little bit hard. Patience is a virtue, Pouncer. Patience. It's a hard thing to get. Wait, ow! Bro, you're muscling through it. Damn it. Oh, you did it. What's up, Justin? Ow! Where are you taking me? I'm not going back in there, no matter what you say. Okay. What breed is your cat? Hey, Justin. He's a serval. Serval. They're from Africa. Good boy, yeah. He wants to check out these people first. He doesn't like crowds at all. He's really scared of most everyone but me, to be honest. But when he was really little, he would let my neighbor hold him and play with him. He still yells at him. His name is Andre. There's lots of videos with him. He still yells at Andre, but I think he loves him. Like, you can see. I don't know how to explain it. There's something like he wants to put his ears up and not yell at him. He doesn't really want to hiss. You're in Trinidad. Wow, that's so cool. We bounce from Alabama, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And Pouncer, he's so good in the car. He's so good. You know, he's so well behaved. Sometimes he goes nuts. But, wait. I'm thinking of getting him like a car seat for dogs. And we're saving up to get him a dog stroller. Is it legal to have that sort of cat? Hunter, why do you ask that? Do you think I would, if I had an illegal cat, do you think that I would say so? No, he is legal, but he may not be legal for you. It depends on your state. And even then, that's not quite true. How do I put this? Let's take North Carolina. Right? The state of North Carolina says servals are legal. That doesn't mean, hey, he does open doors, even lock doors. That doesn't mean you can have a serval or a venomous snake in any part of North Carolina. So what tends to happen is in the cities, yeah, they're smart, like Raleigh and Durham and Charlotte and Fayetteville, they're not legal. But in the rural areas, like, oh, a bird. See, he's not sure what to do. Eric, no, they're not legal in Maine. But in the rural areas, like I was in Person County, Roxborough, we have a place there. They're legal. So in most of the state, because most of it is rural, they are legal. But, remember, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Nevada, Wisconsin, there are other states where you can have them with a permit, quite a few, like Florida. But Eric, maybe you can have a Savannah cat. I don't know what the laws are there for that. Scanning for threats. Well, there's people there. So he sits. Sometimes he'll just run towards them. He wants to see. He likes to explore. And above all, he loves to smell. Despite the ears and everything, he knows the world mostly through his nose. Wait, bro. I can't do that like you. Wait, I'm coming. All right, I'm coming. Come on, go easy. Go easy. I can't keep up with you. Well, that to him is insane. Try running with him. When he sprints, man, he gets to the end of the leash and literally goes in the air and does a zoomie because he's so fast. And somehow he likes that. I don't like it one bit. Exotic Joe. Do you mean Joe Exotic? I'm Jeff Exotic. That guy was nuts, huh? They're the fastest cats in the world, Joyce. Cheetahs have the highest top end, but servals, they have the fastest pickup and they can kill an animal much faster. A regular cat, what's up, Mandel? What's cooking? A lot of birds. No! I'm coming, I'm trying. You're going too fast. Oh, no! I told you I can't. That's why I got the 30-foot one, but they sent me this one. That's why I did it. Do you have more than one cat or just one? I have two. I have his dad. But his dad is a little spicier. So his dad would kill him immediately. Wait, you gonna climb that? You can climb it. Just, oh no! Oh shit! All right. I told you he was gonna start doing that. Okay, wait till it gets darker. You see, these are cats that are, they're crepuscular. I'm not sure how you say it in English. That's in Spanish. Or crepuscular or something in English. That means that they're highly active in hunting at dawn and dusk, where the animals are sleepy. I like when people say what's cooking. So it's like having a vampire. So right now, he's getting more active. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. Do whatever you guys want. We just do this for fun. I love the right spot. Yeah. Exactly, Georgia. Exactly. Yeah, that's, your cat, if you know that. She's back. Yeah, more than one cat, just one. I have two servals, him and his dad. And I have cats that I feed outside. I don't know if they're mine or not, but I love them. I feed them. But I can't take them inside because I'm afraid with Pouncer. And I try so hard, I really do, to get them homed. And everyone's like, and I ask for help catching them and stuff. It's hard for me. I'm older. It's hard to catch them. They don't like being held. They like being pet. But it's just hard. And, it's a lot of money to get them all spayed and neutered. Everyone says it's free. It's not free. I don't care what they say. It's just not free. Around here, it's not free. Everyone says that. Take them here or there. Then there's always like a fee of $200. They're all full of shit. But, I haven't been successful. Nobody wants to help. Not that they're obligated. But I'm just saying, nobody wants to help. And so there's one that I love named Crackers. And I haven't seen her in too long. And I'm missing her so badly. I'm so worried about her. She had babies, too. And I don't know where they are. It's just terrible. Joyce, you gotta be kidding. You don't even know me. I'm not the kind of person most people want to be like. Trust me. What does mealtime look like for him? Well, it looks like pigeons. It looks a lot like quail. I'll tell you what. Lately, he's been a lot of quail that I get from this butcher. He kills them. You know that? Tired? You got tired? Yeah, you are tired. And chicks, which I get online. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy, my baby. Daddy loves you. Looks like a kangaroo, doesn't he? You look like a kangaroo. Pouncer the kangaroo is a good boy. Oh, he talks. He gets embarrassed. Well, I appreciate that you love my videos. It's just that most people worldwide hate me. You know, I got bit by a snake, and for some reason, there's a lot of hate. You don't know. Look up my name. Look up Jeff Leibowitz, Leibowitz. But I honestly don't care what they think. I'm just saying. I appreciate you. I do. Sammy, he was running all over the place, and then, poof, he just lied down. Hey, John. Thank you, buddy. His name is Pouncer. Pouncer, wag your tail for John. Wag your tail. Wag your tail. This thing. I'll help you. There you go. Thank you. He did it. All the people say they're not friends. Then why are they friend-shaped? You got me. I don't hate you. People hate because they have nothing to do. Don't listen to hate comments. Well, it's a long story. You know, I've been handling snakes my whole life for like 46 years, right? Hey, Celeste. Thank you, Celeste. He thinks you're beautiful. And so in the 46th year, I never got bit. In the 46th year, I got bit. Now, I didn't make YouTube videos of snakes until the last 2 years. I put up swaggers for like 3 years. So when I got bit, there were a lot of people that were waiting in the wings because they think that I deprive them of their expertise. Like I care how they handle snakes. But honestly, they just can't do what I do because they would die. So, you know, they're not trained properly and all that. So they hated me. You know, I came out of nowhere and they hated that feeling. And so when I got bit, what type of cat is that? This is Pouncer. So when I got bit, a lot of them are waiting in the woodwork. Also, I have a venomous snake chat group on Facebook that has like 52,000 people. This guy's looking at him. And when people are jerks, I throw them out immediately. You know, and I tell them that I'm going to do that. So I do. Oh, we're going for this guy. So a lot of the hate is from them. Because, you know, then they tell their friends, and they go to other groups, and all that. You know, and they've been waiting in the wings. But, you know, it was on every news outlet in the world, man. No, I think he's looking at him, and he's looking at me for reassurance. But I could be wrong. Pounce looks like the Savannah cat. Well, a Savannah cat is the product of a union between a serval and a regular cat. So, yeah, they look alike. But this is the wild animal that they would breed with a regular cat. That gets complicated, actually. If you were to breed Pouncer with a regular cat, I mean, of course, if they got married and everything, well, the baby would be what's called an F1 Savannah. Filial one, like, you know, the genetics thing. So, now, when F1s have babies with F1s, well, they really can't. They try, but the males are always sterile. So, you know, sometimes the females are, sometimes they're not. So, F2s are usually products of F2 mating with an F3. So, they're not really F2s. Now, you take an F3, they're usually natural, and you breed it with a Savannah cat, and now you have what you call an 8P Savannah cat, a high percentage one. But if you once in a while, if you can, how do you get the lights on? If you can, hang on a second. Where are you going? Let me just find the light. Once in a while, if you can get one of the higher generations to breed with a serval, then Gawid Shah, it says in Arabic, then you'll have what's called an HPF1 Savannah cat. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can see the look on your face, bro. He knows I'm chasing. He wants to go. You can climb it, just not like that. Please, he's starting to smell and hasn't woken up. Who? You're allowed to own this. Why do people ask me that? No offense. No offense. Oh, God. But if I wasn't, I wouldn't. And if he was illegal, I wouldn't say so. But he is legal here. You know, we live in North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama. 3 states where he's legal. But they're illegal in most states. Some states you could have them with nothing, like the ones I mentioned. And in some states you could have them with permits. But in most states they're illegal. But I have him legally. You wanted a Savannah? I have a Savannah cat that I found in a shelter. They're often in shelters. She was a victim of Hurricane Florence. And so I went to the shelter. I wasn't really looking for one. And I was like, oh, damn, that's a Savannah cat for sure. And I could tell it was an F3. I'm pretty good at that. So I took her home, named her Lola, and she's doing great. But she's spayed. Is that a cat or a dog or a tiger? He's a dog. He's called an American Leopard Hound. But he identifies as a tiger. Persian Gulf, you're arid. Goicha, Geef. That's my name in Arabic. It means dry. Not the greatest name. Please, she's starting to smell and has a vocal. I don't know what you're talking about. Where am I? You guys have lots of color. Big cat, yeah. Maine Coon. There's an Norwegian cat that looks just like them. Look it up, man. It's cool. Your cat is cute. Fresh and sweet. Can I get a shout out? I'm giving Joyce. Everybody follow Joyce. She's the best. We love Joyce. I inspire her, and I don't inspire anybody. You know, and usually people call me uninspirable, so I appreciate Joyce very much. So everyone, be cool with Joyce. We love her. Is his diet expensive? It's very expensive. That's right. That's right, Georgia. That's so true. And then when they realize that, you know, a good 30% of them call me. And, you know, I do know a lot of people, I can't have anymore, you know, I just think it'd be too much. I do know a lot of people that have sanctuaries and zoos and stuff, but, you know, it makes me sad because they bond with one person, whether they're good owners or not. They're going to bond with them. And then they're going to have a really difficult time. They're going to be lonely. You know, they're going to live a life of solitude with some stranger, you know. So some people are good with, you know, I work with adult servals, and it's hard for me to win their trust. But their love language is play. So if you play with them a lot, every day for like years, you got to show. You're 9, but your dad, Muhammad Nabi, posts. I don't know how all you kids get on here. Big Al. Is that Big Al or Big AI? What's up, Al or AI? Sorry, I can't really tell. No offense, Choice. I don't know how kids get on here. I always hit not made for kids. Because sometimes I let out a curse. I don't mean to. I'll try not to do it here. Usually I don't even realize it. And then all the kids show up. The kids in my class show up, especially when they have homework. Zombie cat. What's the word with you? This is Pouncer. Pouncer, this is Zombie cat. A dope dude. See, there's people over there, so he's not quite sure what to make of it. See, the sun's coming down. I love this time of day. And Pouncer loves it more than anything. XVO. I don't care if you curse, but I'm telling you that YouTube will throw you out. I don't know how. I'm not even really sure why, but they do. Thank you so much, XVO. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. It's funny, because if I curse, they seem not to care. But if someone writes it, you know, I've had trouble with that. I've had trouble getting those people back. I don't know really why. When I make it not for kids. He looks like a cheetah. God loves us even if we curse. It's still bad to curse. I know. New life, how are you? There used to be 2 species. Servals, which had spots and stripes, and servalines, which had just spots for the most part. You know, so now, hey Jake, so now, you know, they're considered one, because they're mostly interbred. And all the ones in the United States, like, they're so few that they're all related. You know, except maybe Swagger, because he's from Africa. Is it a Bengal? No, he's a serval. What's up, buddy? What are we doing? You switching? So anyway, I think Pouncer was more servaline. So that's why he has so many spots. And Swagger's his dad, he was like a mixture, but the mom, she's like a servaline. Please sing Lava Chicken. I don't know how to sing that song. I'm not sure what it is. Can we sing something else? Just the two of us. I don't know any more lyrics to that. Why don't you guys sing Rap God for me? Just, record yourself and send it to me on Facebook Messenger at Jeffrey Leibowitz, Leibowitz. If you can memorize Rap God, that'd be dope. Then I'll do it for you. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. Sing. I really, I'm not a very good singer, Joyce. I'm sorry. But I write songs. I write rap songs. Die with a smile. A 9-year-old knows a song like that. If the world was ending, Servaline, that sounds like a pasta. It sounds to me like a medicine. You're tied up, buddy. He doesn't care at all. Oh, those people are back. You're going to check out your peoples? What breed is your cat? It's funny, no one's ever asked me that. All this time, no one's asked. He's a serval cat. Serval. They're sort of like Savannah cats. And this one is very sweet. They're not all like this. But it's anything else. It depends on you. How often does it bring mouse or birds? What's up, Sif? 217. Well, very often, because I give them to him. Then he brings it back to me. So he's never caught a bird or anything. Hey, Amy. Oh, it's nice to have you. I throw a $23,000 PC. I'm not sure what that means, bro. You throw it? Or you own it? Yeah, what's up with those people, Pouncer? Where does one acquire a serval cat? Well, I know a lot of breeders, but, I didn't buy a serval. So, I can't tell you personally, but I know a lot of people who breed. You could hit me up, but, if someone hits me up, I want to know that they have an outdoor enclosure and that they have a good home and that they've done their research and everything. I don't like to introduce people right away to breeders because, sometimes they will sell it to someone who's not qualified and whose state is even illegal, and that doesn't work for the animal. Chicken lava, chicken tasty, oh mama. That's a nice song from the Mike Test movie. I feel like old with you guys. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's okay, I can't sing either. I'm sure you can sing better than me. My sister has 2 of those cats. Really? Where does she keep them? Joyce sent a YouTube sign. There's very few people that have servals. Did you find this serval? How'd you get it? Sif, I rescued his father. It's in the biography, or the profile, whatever you call it. I rescued his father in Africa, in a country called Cameroon. We're allowed a lion as a pet. Where do you live? I know a woman who had a lion, but she hates me now. I have a very good friend. I don't want to say who she is because she's well known, but she's a close friend, and she lost a big cat today. And, she's just devastated, and I feel so bad for her. It's like the one bad thing. And it's like she's such a good person, and I think the better a person you are, the more you feel the pain, She had a special bond with this animal. It's like the kind of thing you see in a movie. It would actually be a good movie. You're going to eat your baked potato. All right, Wild Star, enjoy. She paid $200 for both of them. I sort of doubt that. You should probably ask her to send the picture. I get a Tagore. Don't know what that is. No way. Is this in North America? Yes. Saish in Arabic could be summertime or it could be a sword. Your cat is so cute. Well, we love having you here. I got a big cat. I love cats, man. I love big cats and little cats. But I'm talking about her. She has like a really big cat. You have a tiger. What state are you in? Hello, baby. Hello, baby. I love you too. That's how they say I love you. They bump their head into you. I'm here with you. What to do if he kills your neighbor's house cat? Well, I raised him with the cats outside, so that wouldn't happen. So that will never happen. But he is clumsy with them. He wants to play with them, but like he's just so big. He doesn't realize he's big. So like he'll hit their tail, which to another serval would just be fun. But he's so much bigger than him, and it's not fun. He doesn't take his claws out or anything. But when he was little, at first they rejected him. Then they came to love him, and he loved them. But now that he's big, he scares them. But they stay sort of far away, and they like wag their tails, and they do what cats do. They fall on the floor, and they show their love. But he wouldn't hurt them. Yeah, I did that on purpose. I exposed them to a lot of people, and I did my best with animals. I didn't really find many dogs. Thank you, Cody. I think Cody, he's a tired little kitty. Are you a tired kitty? Who's a good boy? You're such a good boy. We love you. Everybody loves you. You're such a good baby. You want me to tickle your belly? Want me to tickle your belly? Yeah, I know. You're a good baby. You're such a good baby. He gives kisses. He gives kisses. You're such a good boy. You're a good baby. Oh! Pouncer talk sometimes. Usually it's like, all right, enough of that. How often you get stopped on the street? Constantly, which is why I try to avoid the street, and that's why I'm trying to save up for a dog stroller that's like enclosed and not see-through. But can you imagine walking this cat down the street? What would happen? And I wouldn't do that because, I do that at night, and when there's a person, I get really nervous because I don't want him to get scared. Yeah, he loves belly rub. That's how he plays, But when people show up, man, I don't like it. He don't like it, because they come out of nowhere. But I would never take him like to a city street or anything. He would trip, and his mouth would open wide, and he would hyperventilate. They can't, they're just not built that way. And people think they are. A lot of people get like this one idiot. She got a serval, and she dresses like him, and she takes him out in the city. I don't know what's up with her, and she's just very unusual. I don't want to really say, but she's on TikTok. I posted her, and I said, this is abuse. Because, people don't realize how much they stress in crowds. What is the extra rope or ribbon for? Well, I just got this. This is supposed to be 30 feet. But maybe it's 16 at most. It sucks. Because we paid a lot of money for this thing. They sent the wrong one. So, since it's our first time, I like having the leash just in case. And Apple hat, wypomajce paruski. And even when it's not a new one, I still like to have the leash. I just do it for my emotional security. He's not going to go anywhere. I don't really read Cyrillic well anymore. Yemnoga paruski. Penimayo. Yeah, it's safer. Thank you, Nancy. Hey, Casey. Oh, no. I hate physical activity. How you been, Casey? What's up, Apple Hat? I don't need a shout out. Shout out to Georgia. Whether you need it or not. Everyone say hi to Georgia. She's so nice. I'm telling you, and this is from the heart. Mother Nature, how you doing? If someone doesn't love animals, they have a bad heart. If you're watching, it means you're a good person with a good heart because you love animals. And I felt that way my whole life. I would never trust someone who didn't love animals, or at least like them. And if someone does animal abuse, to me that if I say what I think should happen to them, they'll ban me from YouTube. But I mean it. Put it this way, I don't think they should be put in prison. There were these kids in New York that were shooting arrows into cats. That's fun. I just don't think they belong on the planet. Anyone that's got such a darkened soul isn't going to contribute much to society. And even if they don't contribute much, all they're going to do is hurt. Forget liking animals. You can't trust the people who the animals don't trust. Yeah, there's truth to that. But there's a funny thing. This guy... Wait, I'm coming. Sorry. I tried. You're fast, buddy. You're just so fast. There's this guy who, it's going to sound crazy. Hold on, I get allergic here. Oh no! Ah! I get allergies. He wouldn't care if I yelled at him. If I yelled really loud, I mean, he gets scared of the sound, I guess. But I don't ever yell at him. But hang on. So, there's this guy. 8 kittens. Congratulations, you're a mom. I love that. It must be so cute. Send me a video. So anyway, there's this guy. I know. This is going to sound crazy, because my last name is Leibowitz. KC. And he's pretty much a Nazi. Like, he wears Nazi symbols. His YouTube, like, the profile has swastikas. You know, he's a Nazi. He hates Jewish people, and everything a Nazi should do, he does. Except he never really hurt anyone, but he would. Or at least he wants to. He advocates it. He's a Nazi sympathizer. So, I figured, since I'm Jewish, it'll be good to meet him and see if I can convince him that, you know, we're good people. That, you know, maybe there's common ground. Instead of saying, I'm going to kick your butt and all that, which gets you nowhere, I thought it'd be cool. So I took him out to Mexican food, actually a couple of times. We had a great time. Believe it or not, we really had a great time. And it turns out that he was just like, when he was young, he was in a very Jewish neighborhood. And, hey, Hunter. And all the girls rejected him. I don't know why. You know, I don't know. Maybe it was a very religious place where they don't want to date non-Jewish people. I don't know. So, this guy, your friend, I'll tell you. So, you know, he was hurt, and that's how he became like this, you know. And I was really curious, like, how does this happen? So, I took him to see Swaggers. And Swaggers has a giant outdoor enclosure. And to be honest, you know, he got down like a baseball catcher. He knew what to do, and Swaggers loved him. You know, so, you know, I'm not saying at all, that what he does is right. You know, it's terrible. He's got the worst reputation, and he says things and he writes things that are insane. He's now banned from Facebook, and we don't talk anymore. Ever since I got bit, he decided to stop being my friend. But we were developing a friendship, and I don't care what anyone says. You know, like, I wanted to understand him, not just judge him right away, because I think there's reasons for shit like this. You know, no one just becomes a Nazi. Hold on, Bubby. Hold on, buddy. Oh, boy. We're stuck, buddy. Wait. Hang on, Pouncer, baby. Okay, I think we're good. All right, you're a free man. So, that's pretty much the story. But we went out to lunch a few times. And I recommended books to him. He recommended books to me. All of his were inaccurate. They were based on crazy things. I mean, crazy things. But he believes in them because he wants them to be true. And I told him there's no practical reason to believe something because you want it to be true. Martine, how are you? So that's the story. We don't talk anymore, but it wasn't me. Yeah. With servals, you have to separate them pretty soon from the mother, and you got to give it the bottle like I did. But that's because otherwise, you know, and you have to tame the kittens, believe it or not. You know, if you don't, you're going to have a crazy... Galena, how are you? Jennifer, how are you? So cute. He says you're cute. I guess he would be a predator, but Pouncer's not really good at that. He's just more like my friend. You know, as a person. What's up, man? So he doesn't know what to do, so he sits down. A lot of people like to walk around here, and he gets curious, and he'll go to them. He wants to smell them. He wants to know what's up. But that's pretty much as far as he goes. You know, he wouldn't go over to them and like bump them. My grandbabies love watching too. Watching this channel? Do you allow pictures or it gets annoying? Anyone is welcome to take a picture. But I would be annoying. I don't care at all. I don't like when they take pictures of me because they're always doing that. Stupid reporters come to my house. I was waiting outside. I hate that. He got butterflies on his ears. Lenice, how are you? I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. Pouncer, say thank you. Wag your tail, wag your tail. See? He does. You do. Oh, you're stuck. Wait, buddy. Wait, you're stuck. Oh, same spot as last time. Okay. Free cat. Can I give Casey Lee a shout out? Casey Lee! What's up, baby? How you doing, Casey Lee? We love you. Casey Lee. My last name is Leibowitz, so we're probably related. Leibowitz is that a flamingo? Flamingo is the national bird of the country I'm from. Why do I have a feeling this is Florida? Nah, it's not. Can I please did that? How did he become an inside cat? Well, I've had him since he was like a fetus, so I trained him. Yeah, but he also has an outdoor enclosure. He's got 3 houses. He's got a trailer that he plays in that I bought just for them. He's living pretty well, and he's eating a lot and gaining a lot of weight. Like, damn, no cursing. Give a shout. Did I curse? If I did, I didn't even realize it. I'm sorry. Give a shout out to Nancy. Nancy, we love you, girl. So down up. Is it a vulture? Yes. How'd you know that? Jeffrey, bro, what's up? Get over here. You don't want to go there because you don't even like it. There's nothing there but cement. You don't even like it. We've been there a lot. You don't like that. There's nothing to smell. Nice bobcat. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It retracted. I'm so pissed off about this. You don't know. I was so looking forward to it coming, and I told him, you're going to be able to run, and I might be able to keep up. Yes, his name is Pouncer, and I like it this time. If you let the leash go, would he run and vanish? No, he would stay right next to me. Big storm hitting Oklahoma. Dang. Yeah, it's going to be hurricane season, if it isn't already. I hope that we're all prepared for that. Do you let it hunt in your house? No, I buy frozen birds from a place called Rodent Pro. There's one called Cold Blooded Cafe. There's one called Hare Today, Hare. You should let some animals live loose. Well, then he would die. In Africa, they were going to kill his father, so I rescued him. And where servals live, the land is overdeveloped. And I've seen them. They have it so rough. They live a very short amount of time, and people kill them for their pelts. It's just disgusting. I'm kind of lonely. Do you want to be friends? Sure, I'll be your friend, even though you're 9 and I'm 59. We can be friends. We can be YouTube friends. And Pouch will be your friend too. Let some birds in your house. Well, I would never let them kill a live animal. Loose. It's okay. What if his instinct kicks in and he pounces on your neck? He does that all the time. But he doesn't try to hurt me. He's like, if I sit at the kitchen, living room table, he'll run from behind, jump on my back or neck, and use me to push off and jump on the floor. And then he looks at me and laughs. But as long as I keep his nails trimmed, he never tries to hurt me. How old is Pouncer's dad? 4.5. Do you know the approximate age of him? He's 4.5, and Pouncer's 7 months. How does he get along with dogs? He's scared of dogs. Why not? That's kind of wicked. Because I'm not cruel and I don't want to see an animal eaten alive. Do you? And I get the whole psycho life thing. I do. I just don't like it. And I hate people who take pleasure in it. Illinois, too. Let's get rid of this idiot. This guy is saying that he's depressed and should be let loose. In other words, he's asking me to kill him. I hate that. So it's basically a big cat. He's a medium-sized cat. So down up. What is up? Shout out to So Down Up. Ni hao ma. So beautiful. Sheshenin. Thank you. See, there's people over there. There's a lot. Now, when there's a lot of people, I don't know what that place is. He wants to be hidden. That's why he chose here. And he sits and he watches. He just wants to know what's up. He likes to know everything in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, he likes to know what's up. What's the local news? I know I say it too much, but he's such a good boy. He's so sweet. Casey, one of God's most beautiful designs. So true. I think animals are God's best creations. So he's nocturnal like cats. No, think of it as a twilight cat. They're crazy awake at dawn and dusk. I mean, like they turn into vampires. They change, and he needs to play, otherwise he'll kill me. He goes nuts, like nuts. So as long as you play with them, when the sun comes up and down, you're fine. An earthquake? No. We had, oh God, you guys are serious. A 3.2. Yeah, people in California say there was an earthquake like they're saying they had lunch. It's like you guys are so used to it. To me, an earthquake is a big thing. I don't know if you guys, I don't think anyone is old enough to know this, but, all right, Joyce. But there was a movie called Earthquake when I was young, and they had something called surround sound. So when you watched it, you actually felt the earthquake happening. It was crazy. How old is he? He's 7 months. Be safe. Message held for review. George, don't curse. I don't care, but YouTube throws out the people that curse in my lives. I don't know why, but they're kind of hard on people in my lives. I don't know why. But don't think it's me. I curse myself, and they seem to not care. In California, you're on vacation. Very nice. Man, it's got let me get rid of this idiot. This guy is saying the C word. Dumbass. Tornadoes are right there. There's a lot of weirdos, huh? Every once in a while you get creeps, like just creeps pop up out of nowhere. Like, why? If you're a creep, why do you have to tell everybody? Why just show up and get banned? Which is what I just did. I don't want to something down, God forbid. Pouncer, don't you ever get tired, Jesus Christ. And once we're done here and I go home, all he's gonna want to do is play. I can't really pet him right now because he's walking and I don't want to disturb him. But after, and to be honest, like my back really hurts from this, and it's hard to bend. Where is Pouncer's dad? Right now he's in Alabama. He comes with me every 2 weeks to North Carolina, watching news now. Wow, we were really here since like the sun was up. I don't know, we just got here, my parents are asleep. When we get towards there, every once in a while he'll take me there, like when he gets really tired. There was one time a few weeks ago when he got so tired, he lied down and looked up at me like, you gotta carry me. I know that look. He just wore himself out so much because we were playing like crazy before we came here. But sometimes he'll take me to the car when he gets really tired, which is like 1 out of every 5 times. So usually I'll just say, look, I'm tired, and I'll carry him. And honestly, I'm getting a little tired. We've been here for 3 hours, which for you young people would be easy. Do you need a permit to own a serval? It depends on the state. But servals don't need permits to own humans. Hey, Joyce. I thought you were already here. Whoa! Wait up! I can't go that fast. See, then he laughs at me. Look at you. I see you laughing. Ah! He does this. This is the part I hate. This is why I ordered the 30-foot one. They sent me the 16-foot one. Man, it's bothering me. So how you doing, Joyce? I thought you were here already, but it says you're saying hi. Safer to never give that out. Just letting you know so you stay safe. Never give what out? Easy. I'd rather get a pug. Hey, John, me, please. I think they're cute. John Samples, how are you, brother? This is Pouncer. He says hello. Wag your tail for Joyce. All right. I'll pet you. Okay. They want me to pet you. I love petting you. Just my back hurts from running before. You're a good boy. Pouncer's a good boy. I love you. I love you. He loves me too. I know. I have a Maltese. They're cute too. Pouncer can deal with them. He likes little dogs. He can deal with a chihuahua or a puppy. But he's scared of my neighbor's pit bulls. Although lately there's this weird thing going on. Hey, hold on a second. Look at the moon. was cool. There's this weird thing. Yeah, Irish vipers, they're not very venomous. They're cool. Yo, yeah. Um, there's a strange thing going on. Pouncer sits on his chair and looks out the window, and I got him a ramp so I can look out the other window, right? So he'll sit there looking out the window, and my neighbor's dog comes by named Charlie when he walks him. And so the neighbor stops, and Charlie just sort of stands up and looks through the window, and Pouncer stays there, and he like puts his nose in the window, and like they have pretty much their noses touching, but the glass is there. And if that glass wasn't there, I don't think that would happen. But they understand what glass is. At least, I know Pouncer does. Snakes don't always understand. Irish vipers are cool. They're very beautiful. They're called Irish vipers because they have scales on their eyes that look like, eyelashes. Yeah, Joyce is 9 years old. I'm very happy to have her here. I don't know how she got here. I always hit not made for kids. Then I'm always happy that there's kids learning about animals. And we get the nicest kids. Hey, Alexandra, how are you? Well, Pouncer says you're beautiful. So do I. See, Pouncer, Alexandra's here. Say hi, wag your tail. Wag your tail. Wag your tail. Alexandra's here. You better wag your... Oh, looking at something. Let him finish looking. But he's very happy you're here, Alexandra. So am I. I love when people watch, like, Pouncer's whole journey. What's up, man? Because, he's been on here since he was a little baby. And people have watched him grow up. Now, wag your tail. There's a guy here. He's not going to... Wag your tail. He's inflating his tail. All right, I'll do it for you. That's for you, Alexandra. He'll catch you later. Oh, ain't that nice? I was scrolling through YouTube shorts and I saw you. Oh, thank you. My grandbabies love Pouncer. Oh, Pouncer would love them. Pouncer likes babies. Well, Pouncer likes babies that aren't in strollers. He's scared of the strollers, which has me a little worried because I'm getting him a dog stroller. We were once at this park, a beautiful park, and it's like these wooden tunnels that are above this beautiful creek. It's hard to explain. And we were walking, but it wasn't very wide. And he was just a baby. Hello, buddy. I love you too. I love you too. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy, my baby. I love you too, buddy. Daddy loves you too. I love you too. Thank you for your kisses. Thank you for your kisses. You're such a good boy. You're such a sweetie. My best baby. The best baby in the world. You're still my baby. You'll always be my baby, Bounty. Kim the cat. How you doing, Kim? Thanks for stopping by. This is Pouncer. I forgot what I was saying. I love when he does that. Yeah, don't have glasses on. Yeah, I'm wearing I always wear my... Oh, no. Okay, I'm coming. If you're new here, I'm a little bit angry because I ordered this thing. I just want to complain about it. I want to complain. And it's supposed to be 30 feet long. I have others that are 16 feet. But they sent this one, which is 16 feet, and they got me for a lot of money. So it pisses me off. And I told Pouncer, he's so fast. I told Pouncer he's going to be able to run without me holding him back like I just did. I want him to be able to run farther without me slowing him down. Bye-bye. He's lightning fast. Yeah, they're the fastest cats in the world in terms of pickup. Yeah, I'm always wearing my glasses. Please, man. Please, what, Kim? I'm not sure what you mean. Michael, how are you, buddy? He's 7 months. He's still a baby. Just a big one. It's funny, man. I've always carried him. I see you. Can you guys see him? You see his ears? Look for the ears. There he is. Now you're going to be stuck. Again, that same spot. Can you muscle through it? Oh, I don't know about this time. Oh, wait. I don't know if you can do it. Let me do it. Bro, let me help you at least. Help. All right, now it would help if you ran a little bit. No, not... Oh, he's got me. Wait, you got me tied up. Hang on, buddy. We're tied up. Hang on, baby. Hang on, sweetie. Oh, shit, he's tying up my legs. Wait, I can't move. What are you doing? I can't move, really. Wait, what are you doing to me? Damn it. What am I, a mummy? Wait, stop it. I can't. What are you doing? I really can't get out. I don't like that feeling. I feel shackled. He shackled me. Look at this. He walked around me. I'm literally stuck. What the hell? Bro, why did you do this? Are you crazy, baby Pouncer? How did you do that? Oh, what goes on? I'm going to fall, for real. I don't want to sit here. What did you do to me? This is bad. Alright, let's get this one. Let's do this systematically. I'm going to fall. I got problems here. He tied me up. I can't move, for real. Not a joke. Alright, wait. Stop tying me up. Wait, now we gotta get untied. Hang on. Don't make me fall. Please. Have some mercy on you, old man. Alright. Better. Wait. You're gonna make me fall. Wait. Oh, God, that was hard. Oh, man. That's the first time that happened. I bet you meant to. He takes a perverse pleasure and things like that. He really wrapped up my legs to the point where I couldn't move at all. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that this thing was stuck around a branch. Oh, no. And then he wrapped, and so it was really taut, you know. And then he wrapped what was left around my legs, and I couldn't get it out of the branch. And I definitely couldn't get it off my legs because it was so tight from being in the branch. Oh, hey, Casey. Yeah. Hashtag not dead yet. Damn, we've been on here an hour and a half. You're going to make me lose weight. I have an interview tomorrow morning. I got to wake up early. Someone tell me what time is it in Eastern Standard Time? Oh, I can see it. 9:30. Okay. We're going to have to go soon. I really appreciate everyone being here. Where are you from? You mean me, Mike? Well, I know you guys are talking to each other, too. You're a good boy. Notice his new harness. Spoon on the Moon says meow. Thank you. 9:30. A kind subscribe. Full is slow. I don't know what that means. 8:29. You're probably a different time zone. Views. Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. That used to be a commercial. They go meow, 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 meow. He looks. Meow, 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 meow. Come on this way. I gotta wake up early. So do you. Come here, buddy. We're gonna go now. Come with me. Come with me. Baby boy. I see how this one works now. Oh, I like this one. You know. Alright, Kid the Cat. I'm gonna carry him to the car. I'm going to keep the phone in my pocket. Red librarian, how are you? My mother was a school librarian. She's retired now. All right, I'm going to take him in. Hang on. All right, baby. Come on. Let's go to the car. You know, you're such a good boy. You're such a smart baby. How'd you get so smart? It wasn't my gene, that's for sure. You're just sweetie. You know I love you, right? You know Daddy loves you so much. Yeah, you know we're going to the car. You know everything. Because you're my boy. This way, baby. This way, sweetie. Let me carry you? Not yet. Okay. You like this spot? You were very good. You had a good time. You had a good 3 hours, huh? My boy. My sweet boy. Come on, honey. Okay, now I gotta carry you because it's the street. So you know that. Alright, I got you. Oh, you're so heavy. How'd you get so heavy? Jesus Christ. Oh, bro. You're so heavy. Okay. You were very good. You were such a good boy. So proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm always proud of you. Tired? You look thirsty. I got you, baby. I got you. Don't worry. Alright, now you go inside your bed. Go ahead, buddy. Good boy. Okay. Ah. Nice. Nice to sit down. Let's see if our YouTube is still on. All right. Okay, that's me. Here he is. I had to carry him. He's so heavy. He's such a heavy. Look at his ears. You can see his ears. Oh, Casey, take care. Don't ask people their location. I think it's okay to ask their general location. You don't want to ask their address or anything. There's nothing wrong with asking what state they're in. You don't want to overdo it, you know. Although you being 9, maybe you should just tell them nothing. I forgot you were 9. You thought it was a cheetah. Have a good night, Casey. All right, Casey. I love when we get back here and I get to sit down after a few hours and just put on the AC. Look how good he's been. Look, what a good boy. Is this tight? No, you're good. And now he's going to fall asleep. And we're going to go home, eat, and play. And then maybe go somewhere else. You're right when you're that old. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a school teacher, but I teach older kids. So I'm used to talking to teenagers. And I guarantee there are kids in my class watching that shouldn't be because they have homework. And I know you're there. I do. Because they always know what I did the night before because they listen to the lies when they should be doing their homework. And I'm collecting the homework and I'm grading it. And you should know that. And it's going to be a silver grade. So do it. I have an eyelash viper. It's yellow. Good luck on your interview if you said you had one. Yeah, well, I'm the guy doing the interview. So. But I have to wake up early. I don't like waking up early, but I wake up very early every day anyway, like 3:30, 4. But I usually go back to bed and take a little nap after I play with him. He doesn't look that old. I used to have one. No, he's 7 months. He's a little baby. Yeah, I have a wonderful job. But I also, I like to switch locations. I don't like to be in one spot. And I like to travel a lot. I don't think it's healthy to stay in one place forever, I know most people do. But I think you can get way too used to that. You forget, you can get a very provincial perspective. You forget there's a whole world out there that you're not experiencing. I almost bit you this morning. From an eyelash viper, it'd be nothing. It might hurt, it gets swollen, but you're not going to die from an eyelash viper, but you're not. It's going to suck, but you're not going to die. That's why they're good starter snakes. Venomous. But, don't get me wrong, be very careful. Don't get bit, God forbid. You get sick of Georgia, yeah. We all get sick of where we are. That's why it's so important to travel. And then it was like an inch away from biting me. You should watch my videos about snakes and see what I do. It's also interesting, like when you travel. I lived in Egypt for a few years. And wherever I go, when I come home, I see my home different. I was born in Spain. And when I go back, I see it differently. Not better, not worse. I love Spain. Just different, because it changes you. And so like in Egypt, people are very poor, but they're happy. So, you get back to Spain, people aren't that poor. We're poor, not that poor. We're just in debt. But, we're happy. But we're happy like when we're out and doing things, not when we're cleaning the house. But in Egypt, like, they're always happy. Hey, thank you, Georgia. All right, I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to go home. We've been here for, an hour and 39 minutes. So thank you all for being here. Pouncers, say goodbye. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do this. Say bye-bye. Where are you? Say bye-bye. Yeah, he's sending you guys kisses. Look, he's giving you guys kisses. See, he loves you guys. He does. And just remember, always remember, if you're ever sad or mad or something like that, remember that Pouncer would give anything to play with you. He would. It's true. Always remember that. If you're really sad, hit me up and I'll send you a video of Pouncer and you'll see. Look at all these kisses. Look at all these kisses. He's such a good baby. He's such a good boy. This is his new bed, you see, which he loves. He just got it before we got to the park. Look, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. See, this is his new bed. We just got it today, and he loves it. He loves it. All right, folks. Thanks again for coming. Appreciate you. What am I doing? That's going that way. All right. I'm going to try to figure out how to get out of here. All right. Wow, an hour and 40 minutes. All right. Peace. We love you guys. Thank you for everything.